guys, it's Tark with Cyclone FPV, and we're going to do an RMA here from a customer. So I figured I'd already started opening, and then I realized that we're going to do these videos live so that you guys can see what's going on as well. So I've kind of stopped here. And I know what we have inside here. We have 3 naze boards in here, and I think that's pretty much about it. And as always, I don't show you the customer's name, but I'm going to set these aside, and we're going to go through them one at a time. We'll hold off on this one right now because I need to check the soldering on that one. And then we've got the 2 boards here. So let me make sure I've got everything in line. Let me make sure, where is this stuff? Okay, let me put these aside. Let me get some room here. Okay, so let me open the board up. Let me get this one over here. All right, so we've got one naze 32 here, and we've got 2 more here. We're going to start with this one right here. And what it is, basically, I'm going to show you guys a screen with Betaflight. Customer says it doesn't work, says that the board is faulty. And I have, being that this is my favorite board to work on, and I have about 1,000 of them in stock that I keep for one of those RFID rainy days. Or remote ID rainy days. I'm surprised that these would come, but to say that 3 of them are bad is, the chances are slim to none. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to look at this one first, and we're going to see what's going on. But to do that, I'm going to put up in Betaflight. So let me go ahead and put Betaflight and show you the board, and we'll go like this. So I have a feeling I know what's going on with this, but this is just a lack of the customer knowledge in this board, not so much the board being bad. So let me show you what happens. So here it goes right here, and you're going to plug this in. And you're going to see it. You're going to see it initialize. You're going to see it's COM88 right here. And if you go to connect, you're going to get this error message here: firmware not supported. Please go to the firmware. Right? So yeah, it's got clean flight firmware on here, I believe, and so it's not going to open in Betaflight. So I'm just going to click disconnect. I'm going to go to my firmware flasher. Now watch what happens when I do this. I'm going to load the local firmware, which is going to be my naze 32 that I have here, which you can get off the Betaflight website, or you can get off my site. It's on our page. And I'm going to just leave it just like this. I'm going to click flash firmware. Okay, now if you get an initializing error, then you'll know that you need to change the setting. But right here, all you have to do is make sure that you remove no boot sequence and you remove full chip erase. Then flash it. Then it will work. Okay, so this is kind of, you know, one of those things again where somebody says board's bad and it turns out board's not bad. Okay, and I'm willing to bet the next one will do the same thing. So we're just going to go ahead and do that and call it a day. So I'm going to go ahead and while that's going on, I'm going to tin this other board up because something tells me that it's probably best if I go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and start tinning this up a little bit because I don't know. When I start seeing things like this, I start getting really worried about what else is going to happen. So let me just go ahead and tin this all up for the customer. All right, just because it just seems like it would be safer to do. And while that's going on, I'm going to click connect, and there you go. We're in Betaflight. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this board. Okay, and that is what gets me about this. So let me just go ahead and tin this. We'll just do this for the customer just to make it easy. All right, look at that. Simple tinning right there. Actually, let me just give you this view instead. Okay, let's just do this. Ready? All right. Look at that. Whole board's tinned now in, I don't know, 30 seconds. Done. All right. Now I'm going to tin this board. Okay. Let me go ahead and tin this one real quick. Board's tinned. Get the 2 pads here. That's it. You're done. Both boards are tinned. Look at that. Just done. Okay. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. You can see it. Okay. So now let's see which one we're working on. So I got one of these to already start up for you guys. Let me go ahead and just go back to Betaflight. and put this here, and we'll see which one it is, okay? But, I mean, the assumption that the board's bad is wrong, all right? And that's what really kills me, is that there's absolutely nothing wrong with these boards at all. These are workhorse boards. They work perfectly. That one's good. Now, let me check this one out, because if somebody tried to load firmware, let me see, this one's good. I mean, these are both great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these boards, guys, okay? Nothing at all. So look, I mean, I'm just gonna reiterate to you guys. It's like, it doesn't help you if you tell me the hardware is bad when it's not, because I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna test it, all right? Now, I'm not upset to the customer by any means, but, you know, this was a, hey, I ordered these and they're bad, and I'm like, no, they're not. And this is happening over and over and over again because people don't know what they're doing, all right? So here's my policy. If you think the board's bad and I get it, I'm going to check it out. You're going to pay to have it sent back to you. I'm not doing any refunds for stuff that's good. I mean, that's obviously, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you dispute the charge, I'll just cancel your account. I mean, I don't have time for this, okay? I got plenty of customers that actually know how to say they don't know what they're doing, and they ask for my help, and that's why I put these videos out there. But for the rest of you that think you know what you're doing and you can't admit that you don't, I'm telling you right now, you don't. I'm here to help you. But if you try to mess with me on the pricing or the product or try to screw me on the returns or anything else, I'm out, all right? That's it. So if you have any questions, guys, I mean, this third one, I got to look at this one because I'll tell you something else. I pulled 1,000 boards that I have. Now, I'm not saying the customer's not telling me the truth. So far, he's 0-2, all right? But let me show you something. Let's make this clear. Let me zoom out. Let me do this picture-in-picture here. There we go. All right. This is the third one. Now, this is how all my boards are. 1,000 boards. They all look like this. No pins. Apparently, this board came pinned. I have a hard time believing that, but let's just say it did. Okay? I mean, this would be a used board, not a new one. And fine, you know, I can't tell you what happened. I'll swap it out, big deal. But let's just plug this in. I mean, it's even the USB's broken on this one. My gosh, I guess there's no way for me to know for sure. I can tell you that I don't have a single board that's soldered in inventory. But that being the case, I'll make good on this one and send it. These two, brand new, without a doubt. This one, have no clue. I mean, like, I don't see any like that, but maybe somewhere we got the wrong package and we didn't notice when we were packing it. Fine. But the problem is that these two aren't broken, and so the guy starts, a little bit of credibility starts getting lost. And again, no offense to you. If you're the customer who sent me these, hey man, I don't mean any disrespect, I promise. But you got to understand that I get out of 50%, out of all the boards I send, 50% of the boards I send, I get somebody saying they don't work. 50% now, all right? That just tells me there's more people trying to get in the hobby that don't know what they're doing. And they're blaming the equipment. And I'm telling you right now, there's no company out there that has a 50% failure rate on manufacturing, okay? So I urge you to please take a step back, learn to ask for help. Don't tell me you've been doing it for 3 years. Don't tell me you're a soldering god or that you know how to do everything. I promise you I've done more than you, and I still screw up, all right? But I own it. Need you guys to own it a little bit. I'd appreciate it. So now you're out the shipping, and we got to get you something back, okay? Boards are good. Hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, you can always email me. There's my website. Make sure to go to the contact page on the website. Please also follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I think that pretty much wraps it up, guys, okay? Other than that, be safe, God bless, spend time with your family. You never know how much time you have left, so make the most of it, please. Talk to you soon. Peace.